Hello, my mates. This is Panik from Panik Games. Today, we're going to be taking a look at a game that's currently on Kickstarter. It's called Glaxy Dice. So let's get down to the table and take a look. Hey, I'm not the boss. Alright, so this is Glaxy Dice. We're going to go through the components and the setup to begin with, and then later look at gameplay. So first off, let's take a look at the dice. So here are the faces of the dice, and I'll go through those, what each one is. So we have a missile, a wave, a spray, a plasma, an explosion, and a 1-up. So you have to roll these dice to be able to match the faces that are on these cards. Let's take a look at the stage cards. So here's the stage card, and you can see the symbols that are on the bottom. Those are what you're trying to roll to be able to match those to be able to get past that particular planet. Here's another one. Here's the desert. So you can see the different symbols that you have to reach to be able to get to the bosses. Then we also have, here's an example of one of the bosses. So this is the volcano boss. You have to be able to complete the volcano stage to be able to get to that boss. And as you can see, this is the basic setup. So that you have a line of cards, the stage select cards, and then above the boss card. So you have one boss card per player. So if you're playing 2 players, you do 2 of each boss on here. So, and then they also have tokens that are used during the game. These help with rerolls and things like that. I'll go over that more clearly in the gameplay explanation. So those are the basic components. We also have blue die that also play into beating bosses, but I'll explain that more on the next section. Okay, so the basic gameplay mechanic that we're using here, you're rolling these dice. You get up to 2 rerolls on there. So you roll the dice out and you see what you got. So then you match them to these cards on your turn. So you have 3 lives on your turn, in which you, after that point, if you use up all 3 lives, then your turn is over, and you get you get a token, or you get 2 tokens. So the only way to mitigate the explosion, so as you saw earlier, the explosion symbol, the only way to mitigate that is with a 1-up symbol. So if you have a explosion and a 1-up, you can re-roll those die. So you can take these die out. I don't think I rolled that one, so roll that one. That's also a 1-up. So you can take these die. So like if I just want to go for this one here, then that'd be complete. That'd be my turn. I would take this card and put it in front of me. If I was ever to get 3 explosion die symbols at any point that I can't mitigate with 1-ups or tokens. So tokens allow you to also change the way your die faces come up. So I'll go over just real quick what the tokens do. So you can spend a token to add a rolled explosion dice to your reroll. So 1 token to be able to place this back into your rerolls. You can spend a token to roll against the stage once more. So if you want to reroll dice for a stage, then you can spend a token. You can also spend a token to discard the line of 4 stages. So if you don't like the cards that are in front of you, so to be able to get to these bosses, you have to complete these stages. If those stages don't kind of match up with the boss that you're going after, then you may want to wipe that out and have new cards put out there. And also you can spend 2 tokens to be able to attack, roll against the boss once more. So you'll be rolling against the boss, but then if you want to do it again, then you can spend tokens for that. So like I said, if you completed this planet, the mecha planet, then you are able to go after the mecha boss on your next turn. Obviously you roll the same way. You roll to try to defeat the boss. If at some point you do beat the boss, then subsequent stages you'll be able to substitute a blue. All of us that are playing the game can substitute a blue for one of the black. And that has a wild on it, and it also has multiple of the symbols on there. So it's just a better die to be able to get better results. So the game ends When someone has completed, the player has defeated their third boss, they have triggered the end game, then every other player gets a single last turn. So once that's all done, if you can see on here I can show closer, on these cards there's these numbers. So those are the point values. So you'll add up those point values at the end of the game. So you'll know whoever has the most points wins. Like I said, this is a dice rolling game trying to beat stages and monsters. It is 1 to 4 players. Currently on Kickstarter at the time of this recording. If you'd like to take a look at it, I'll leave a link in the description, and you can go there and see what if there've been any changes or updates. This is a prototype, so if you have any questions, leave it in the comments. Till next time, I'll see you later. Bye.